government circular in Karnataka has mandated that Kannada must be used in all official communications and notings. The circular says that violations will lead to files being returned. Karnataka Chief Secretary Shalini Rajneesh has issued a circular directing all government employees to use Kannada mandatory in all levels of administration, including official correspondence. Now, the move aims to strengthen the use of the state's official language in day-to-day governance and ensure uniformity in communication across departments. The directive applies to all state government offices and agencies operating within Karnataka. The decision comes amid growing calls to uphold Kannada's primacy in administration and public services. My colleague Gautam, in fact, joins us. Gautam, this has been part of the government's attempt to, in fact, push for Kannada as a proper communication language when it comes to administration. They have been trying to promote Kannada as well, but now it looks like it's going to be mandatory from BBMP offices, or rather now the 7 corporations or 3 corporations that they plan for it, to most of the municipal corporations, and therefore it is an attempt to ensure that the state language gets its prominence.
Absolutely, Varghese. It's about the state language getting prominence, and because of that, the Kannada government has not. There's not a sort of introduction of this Karnataka State Language Act, but basically it is a stricter reinforcement of this State Language Act to ensure that everyone communicates in Kannada in administrative. Offices of the government as well. Now, the Act basically requires any application or letter received in Kannada must be responded to in Kannada itself, and that the name boards, office name boards, the legislative activities, or even the correspondence within offices and public notices should all be conducted in the state's official language. Now, keep in mind that Karnataka is not the first state to implement such a strict language mandate here. Tamil Nadu had also done it, and besides that, we also have in bits and pieces of this language act being implemented in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh as well. So Karnataka now becomes the 4th state.
Well, my colleague, as my colleague Gautam was saying, the issue about the prominence to the language is something that they want it to have. And yes, Gautam, you were going ahead, but there was a technical issue. What were you, in fact, saying that there's this kind of a push that's been pushed coming in from the government side?
Yes, Varghese. This move by the Karnataka government, basically for having all the internal communications and the templates, registers, everything, especially only in Kannada, is something that has been implemented in several other states in South India. Now, Karnataka becomes the 4th South Indian state to ensure that all the meeting notices, agendas, the proceedings are all prepared in Kannada in official government work as well. Now, exceptions are there, of course. The exceptions only apply to communications with the central government, other states, and judiciary. Besides this, all communications by the government officials have to happen in Kannada, and the state chief general secretary has said that non-compliant files will be returned and the clarifications will be sought, and the strict implementation of this will start from day one, that is today itself, and all the departments, corporations, boards, universities, all other institutions have been mandated to strictly follow the Kannada language policy. So it will be interesting to see if there are any sort of violations, what kind of action will be taken as well, given the kind of sentimental push that we are seeing towards Kannada, and we are also seeing a sort of pushback from the migrant community, because keep in mind that in several of these government offices, there's a lot of migrant population from northern states who are posted in government offices as well. So, what about their work? How are they going to communicate? There has been no clarity regarding this as well. So, it will be interesting to see how the government really implements it.